From 11 Alive News, Up Late starts now. Trees down, homes and buildings destroyed, and one person dead. Tonight, communities are picking up the pieces after heavy rain, strong winds, and a violent tornado struck counties just south of Atlanta. Most of the damage is in Newnan and Coweta County, where less than 24 hours ago, an EF-4 level tornado ripped through. Very devastating for those communities, and our team is tracking the very latest on the damage and the communities as they recover tonight. The damage is so bad that Governor Kim says he will be in Newnan tomorrow to tour the spots hit the hardest. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night. I'm Aisha Howard.
And I'm Ron Jones. We're going to get straight to Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb. He's in Newnan right now as we speak. And Chris, an EF-4 level tornado is pretty serious.
It really is, and that is on the scale of from EF0 to EF5. So EF4 is near the top of that scale. I am live right now outside of Newnan High School, and you can see some of the damage that we have here. I know it's dark, kind of hard to see this, but this is extensive damage here at the Newnan High School. Now, what happens is the National Weather Service goes out and surveys the damage to try to estimate how strong it was. And this is what they came up with today, that part of the storm was an EF4 tornado as it moved through the Newnan area. This is a preliminary report. We don't have the exact length of the path or the width of the path yet. That will come in a little bit later, but still maximum winds of about 170 miles an hour. Take a look at where we see an EF4 here that kind of shows the range of 166 to 200 miles an hour is the classification for an EF4. So this will be on the lower end of that EF4 scale. Look at some of the video that we saw earlier, and this is what the National Weather Service was surveying out there today. Much of this around Newnan High School and the surrounding areas was EF2 to EF3 damage, and there was a narrow stretch near Fairview Drive and Arlington Court where several newly built homes were destroyed there, and some were even just totally moved off of their foundation. And those damage indicators prove that some of those winds were around 170 miles an hour. So that's where that EF4 damage was taking place. So this weekend, folks are going to be cleaning up. They were doing that today. They'll be doing it more this weekend. And the last thing we want to hear about is the potential for not only more rain, but maybe even some more storms coming in. Meteorologist Samantha Moore has additional information on that.
Yeah, it looks like, Chris, we're going to end up seeing some showers move in with some isolated downpours tonight, and then over the course of the weekend, we'll end up seeing those chances going up as a frontal system moves in from the plain states and increases our chance for severe. So tomorrow, northwest Georgia, Floyd County, into Bartow County, into Gilmer, Fannin County, we have that level 1 risk, but level 2 risk on Sunday. That includes the Atlanta metro area, where we could see more organized severe storms. So coming up, we'll time it out for you and let you know when to expect the worst of it and what the impacts are going to be this time around.
All right, Sam, we'll see you in a couple of minutes. And Aisha, you know this. This weekend, a lot of folks are going to be rebuilding their homes, their property destroyed by those violent storms.
Cheryl Preheim also live for us tonight in Newnan with more on how they are really coming together to help each other out.
We're here at Newnan High School where parts of the building are shredded. This is a light, easily 20 pounds, that was tossed many hundred feet. There are power lines dangling, too many trees down to count, and so many families' homes wrecked. It's overwhelming, but so is the neighbors' response in the 24 hours since this tornado changed everything.
It's awful.
On the night after the night that Newnan will never forget, the quiet brings some relief, but not necessarily calm.
Very heartbreaking.
That'll take some time. It's still sinking in all that happened and all it will take to rebuild.
It's awful. I've never seen it this bad in Newnan. It's real awful. It's bad. Just being a neighbor trying to get things cleaned up.
We met a lot of people who came to support in any way they could.
Thanks for helping out, hon.
And a lot of people drawing on stories of survival and perspective.
We'll just be thankful to the Lord that the church is fine. Our building is hurt, but the people are fine.
That, they say, will get them through this, along with the fact that so many people have already come to help.
Just trying to help out the community.
Talked to one father who said they have a hole in the roof, no power. He has young children and they just have a flashlight and a couple of candles, and those kids now associate the darkness of night with a very scary storm. So we're thinking of those families tonight. Newnan is a patchwork of damage. It is extensive. Smoky Road is in southwest Newnan, southwest of downtown, and took the brunt of it. John Schierick is there, and John, you have seen neighbors there show tremendous kindness and generosity even in their darkest hour.
Absolutely. Just jaw-dropping devastation in this part of Newnan. One life lost, homes lost, spirits crushed, but people helping each other revive.
First, she says, you come outside and see what's left of your home here on Smoky Road in Newnan, and you're feeling alone in the universe.
I mean, it's unreal. You look around at the devastation and you just really, you don't understand it until it happens to you.
Sandy Hutzel tells me she quickly forgot about herself.
Yeah. And I feel bad for our neighbors. I mean, they're obviously the same devastation we have. You just look everywhere, and everywhere you look, there's just so much devastation, and it's just so heartbreaking.
And then Sandy Hutzel sees she's not alone at all.
We're just thankful to be alive, and we have a lot of family and friends that are here helping, and it's great.
Along with people she'd never met until now. Leroy Brown, a contractor whose home was not damaged, just showed up with his chainsaw.
It was amazing to see how many people were already here before I got here, which was around 9 o'clock this morning. But we just need to help our neighbors, because what better way to show love than to just lend a helping hand.
Down the street, Ricky Sharma all but lost his entire convenience store and gas station.
It hit us pretty bad.
His new gas pumps installed Wednesday destroyed. Inside the store, a shallow lake below, a roof open to the sky above. Ricky Sharma has been in business here for 20 years. His neighbors, with little left, coming to him now for food and water and pet food. He's refusing to take their money.
No charge.
No charge. This is the only thing around here, and we know people, they know us, and a town like these, it's not always about making money. It's just one of those things that Newnan's a small town, and that's how we do it out here.
A big job ahead here, but no one is doing it alone.
Thank you, John. As we see the damage, it's clear it's going to be a long way back. And this is uncommon to have this extensive damage so close to the metro.
Yeah, EF-4 is very extensive damage that we have here, and intense damage. Some people might remember back in 2011 in Catoosa County, that was also an EF-4 tornado that rolled through that area. So it doesn't happen here that often. It's usually one of those very memorable storms that people will never forget.
All right, we're going to continue our coverage here in Newnan in the days and weeks to come. And of course, we'll always have more on 11alive.com. But for now, we'll send it back to the 11 Alive studio with Aisha.